The Eternal Cipher, Episode 3, Symbols Across Time. If words can be rewritten, symbols cannot. They survive conquest, translation, and time itself, quietly repeating their geometry from Sumerian temples to Gothic cathedrals, from Mayan pyramids to Vedic shrines. They are the world's true language, one that requires no alphabet, no empire, no priesthood to preserve it. When libraries burn and dynasties fall, the symbols remain. Silent witnesses carved into stone, painted onto vaults, and woven into ritual. Across ruins and manuscripts, the same motifs reappear like echoes of a forgotten grammar. The Pinecone, gripped by gods from Assyria to the Vatican, signals awakening, the opening of perception, the flowering of consciousness at the crown. The handbag, carved beside winged figures in Göbekli Tepe, Nimrud, and Olmec reliefs, suggests not wealth but containment. The vessel of life's blueprint, the portable ark of wisdom. Each deity, each king carries it as though preserving a sacred code, a reminder that the true treasure is knowledge itself. The serpent coils again and again, healer in Greece, tempter in Eden, guardian in Mesoamerica. Its meaning mutates, but its essence endures. Transformation, duality, the eternal cycle of death and renewal. The eye, ever watching, stares from the walls of Egypt, from the Hamza of Islam, from the triangle of Freemasonry. The tree unites all worlds. Yggdrasil in the north, the Bodhi in the east, the Acacia in Egypt, the olive in Gethsemane. Every branch bears the same fruit, knowledge purchased through sacrifice. Beneath these myths lies geometry that mirror the same patterns, circles, vesica piscis, the golden ratio, reoccurring proportions that underpin temples, mandalas, and cathedrals alike. The ancients did not decorate, they encoded. Every angle corresponded to a planetary rhythm, every proportion to a celestial harmony. Timothy Hogan's writings on alchemical diagrams reveal that geometry was never merely aesthetic. It was a spiritual calculus, proof that consciousness and matter are bound by identical equations. The hooked X returns here as well, not just as an artifact, but a formula. Its diagonal incision across the vertical line marks the union of opposites. Masculine and feminine, heaven and earth, time and eternity. Rotate it within the circle and it becomes the Ankh. Extend its arms and it flowers into the fleur de lis. Mirror it and the six-pointed star unfolds. These are not coincidences, but dialects of the same visual language, a syntax written in form and balance. Hidden among these shapes are the numerological keys. 3 marks creation's rhythm, 7 governs the planetary spheres and musical scale, 12 orders the zodiac, the tribes, and the hours of heaven, 16, some claim, encodes hybridization, the merging of bloodlines or dimensions of being. These numbers repeat like cosmic punctuation, structuring myth, architecture, and ritual. They are the universe keeping score, ensuring that sacred proportion outlives translation. Even architecture participates in this code. The ark's measurements mirror the pyramid's golden ratio. The tabernacle's layout mirrors the human body. Gothic spires rise in the same spiral patterns as the kundalini's ascent through the spine. Cathedrals and ziggurats are not monuments, they are instruments, tuning forks designed to harmonize human consciousness with cosmic frequency. Each stone, each proportion, each curve of light through stained glass whispers of resonance, the music of matter remembering its divine composer. Through these repeating forms, something timeless speaks. Perhaps the pinecone, the handbag, the serpent, and the hooked X are fragments of a single diagram, a map of creation drawn before spirit and science were divided. A key to both the heavens and the human genome, surviving across continents to remind us that existence itself was designed. The symbols endure because they must. They are mnemonic devices from a civilization that refused extinction, breadcrumbs left by ancestors who knew the language of light. In the last episode, we traced the editing of time. Now we uncover the grammar of eternity. While scribes rewrote history, masons and mystics preserved its architecture. The hidden record was not written in words but in geometry, in numbers, in the repetition of form. The truth was carved into the world itself, waiting for eyes capable of seeing its design. Every temple, fresco, and amulet is a page in that silent scripture. And if all are read together, the message begins to emerge. Creation was never divided. Spirit and matter, God and human, past and future, each is a reflection folded within itself. An endless loop, like the serpent biting its tail. The cipher is not broken. It is alive, humming in every symbol that ever was.